Hey, welcome back to Killzone. Wait, don't go. I swear it's actually fun this time.
It's the perfect way to start an LP.
I am going to go with Trooper, which is the normal difficulty on this game, because the Elite mode on this game is really hard. They did some major improvements with the AI, and this time they're actually brutally punishing.
And look at that awesome incorporation of the 6-axis into the game's menu and loading screens. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, Guerrilla does a lot of nice little touches with the 6-axis controls that I wish other devs would have done with the 6-axis controls rather than just pretending they didn't exist at all. I mean, there's nothing like critically important to the gameplay, but there's just a lot of nice little touches that they integrate well.
Attention, Team Epsilon. Team Epsilon to briefing room 4 immediately.
And if you'll remember from our opening cutscene, Jan Templar's off the field for this one, so meet our new protagonist, Sergeant Thomas Sevchenko.
Come on, Seb, let's go.
Also known as Sev.
And this is his buddy Dante Garza from
Look at that.
Vecta ISA Academy, I guess.
Get any closer and just blast him away from up here.
Garza's great. I love Garza.
Garza's a good guy.
And so right now, you might have noticed, we are on board the ISA cruiser New Sun. It's Templar's flagship and essentially the tip of the spear for the ISA's assault on Helgen.
And look at all those spears out there. All that bright light, it's all white, we're in the sky, heavenly, powerful, like, man. It's like, we're gonna kick some butt, right? Nothing could possibly go wrong. This invasion is gonna run like clockwork, right?
Yeah, do you have any idea what series you've chosen to LP?
Love Zone? Friend Zone?
Safe Zone. Safe Zone 2. And, oh, here's some technically new characters. Or technically returning characters if you want.
Good old Rico's still kicking. He is now our CO. And Evelyn Batten.
God damn it.
He's in charge of us now. Evelyn Batten is from Killzone Liberation, so we'll be seeing more of her. They're having kind of an interesting conversation there, which I will transcribe for the thread. I don't want to sit around right now for it, because it's not subtitled. Oh, and here's the fourth member of our squad, Natko. He's
an asshole.
Yeah. So, of our squad, we have Rico, already confirmed. You know.
How are the men holding up? Yeah, they're ready.
Rico. It's Rico. So there's Rico, there's Natko, and what you just saw is basically his personality. And then you've got Dante and Sev. So our team is balanced, right? You've got two huge assholes and two guys who are pretty alright.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
It's a winning combination.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more balanced than Killzone 1's team. 3 decent people and Rico.
The good people outnumbered the bad, which is why ultimately Killzone 1 had a happy ending. So, oh, I don't know if I just gave away spoilers there, but... Hey, check out this interesting bit of, technology here. So these are the intruders, the ISA dropships. If you remember the dropships from Killzone 1, they were basically, we only ever saw the Helghast dropships, but they were basically flying tanks. They were awesome.
And I just got a gravity rush just from watching that drop.
Yeah, because the troopers on intruders, they just sit on the roof and hold on because there's no proper seatbelts or anything. They're not shielded, there's no protection. I am surprised we don't already have people falling off. But we will see people fall off of intruders, so...
Like, that's probably how the ISA lost half their numbers, it's just those things dropping and their soldiers not holding on to them.
Well, where's the concern for troop safety, though? Like...
Oh, whoa! Yeah, like,
you said it, Natko.
And plus, you might not have heard it, like, over our talking over it, but the music in the game, when you're just about to commence the drop, it's this big, like, swelling John Williams style, like, we're going on an awesome adventure. Like, it almost sounds Star Wars-y. and then the second you go through the clouds and you head into the storm, the music cuts out, and then Saving Private Ryan starts to happen.
Yeah, Joe the man, he's the man. Oh, so here we are on the beaches of Pyrrhus City on Helgan. There's this awesome brutalist, almost North Korea-esque buildings in the background. There's Helgan. Alphabet we're seeing everywhere. In the background you saw all the ISA cruisers we just came from. And when we were there, it was all nice and bright and blue, and now we're beneath the cloud cover, and welcome to Helgan, where everything's basically black and white and red all over.
Yeah, we are literally in space Pyongyang right now. We said we weren't going to talk about it, but I think it's almost kind of like an obligation to, but the ISA assault rifle has been revamped completely for Killzone 2. Like, it was pretty much about as useless as throwing rocks at the enemies in Killzone 1. Now, it's been stabilized a lot better. You can actually aim down iron sights with it. It's got a better reload time to it.
It works a lot better as a mid-range rifle. As an aside, the idea of a second function has been removed from the game entirely, so no longer does the ISA assault rifle have the underslung grenade launcher. Which is a bummer, because that was the best part of it in Killzone 1, but the rifle is so improved here that I'm okay with it. Oh, and here's our pistols in the game. Pistols are 100% better than the first game, because they have infinite ammo. First game, everyone, like, you're in a war zone. Everyone's just running around with their assault rifles. You could never find ammo for these guns that were admittedly pretty useless. But now, they're, while not great, more useful because you don't have to worry about them running out of ammunition. They actually work as a sort of backup gun in case your primary weapon runs dry.
And because it's a Magnum revolver, or a Magnum-ish revolver, it does a little bit more damage than the original in Killzone 1. And also just want to quickly point out the grenades here. You notice how quickly they cook compared to how they did in Killzone 1.
It's more
like in
fitting
Killzone
for
1
the fast-paced nature of the game.
Yeah, in Killzone 1 it was like beep, beep, beep. Here it's like beep, 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 boom.
Oh, and check it out, Hellgas tanks. And you may have noticed that I just shot off that dude's helmet. You can shoot off Hellgast's helmets in this game. You get an achievement for doing it
Dead
enough.
with first blood.
Yeah, that sounds like something Gorilla would do. And it's Rambo time.
The knife in this game, you always have the knife. It's your ultimate melee weapon. It's incredible. And you'll also notice I no longer have to wait for a prompt to appear to trigger a canned animation. Gorilla eventually does bring back their, quote, brutal melees in later games, but they integrate it a lot better. So in Killzone 2, we just have a standard, if we're going to do the Halo killer references, we have a standard Halo-style melee system.
And here's Killzone 2's version of the Hellgas assault rifle. It's,
It loses the shotgun second function, but it's also more useful than the original one.
And it's sort of been compacted down into almost a submachine gun type weapon. Like, you notice it's a little bit more streamlined, shorter.
Smaller ammunition count.
Yeah. Yeah, less ammo, but it fires quicker, it's more accurate, and it reloads quicker, too. So, you know, some improvements, some, you know, I don't know, de-improvements, but
Yeah,
overall, a lot better than it was in Killzone 1.
a lot better.
And because we're on Helgan, we're going to be seeing a shitload of them, so it's a good thing, too.
There is a proper Hellgas submachine gun in the game, though. So I will point that out when it happens, that we come across it, because it's awesome! It's way more fun to use than the Hellgas assault rifle. And that was beautiful.
You just murdered two guys who were standing around in a warehouse trying to avoid frontline combat.
Two guys with guns who would have killed me.
They had families.
I have a family.
No, you don't.
Yes, Sev actually has a family. It's Killzone lore. I read the book.
What?
I've read the book.
Oh.
There's the novelization of Killzone 3, and it talks about Sev's backstory.
Don't be dragging fucking books into this thing now.
Oh, hey, check this out. New mechanic. So Dante's down.
Yep.
Or Garza, Dante Garza. Garza's down. Your allies, they're more useful. They actually do stuff, unlike Killzone 1. They will kill people. They're pretty great for that. They can be knocked out of the fight, though. But they won't die, but if they're injured, you need to heal them, or you need to kill all the enemies in the area so that they have a chance to catch their breath, so to speak.
Yeah, because they will return the favor for you if you get knocked out or killed.
That's only in Killzone
But,
3. They didn't implement that in Killzone 2.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, yeah, like, it's fresh in my mind because I've been playing through Killzone 3 to do the recording, but, yeah, so, I guess, well, hey, in Killzone 3, you've got to make sure that you don't die or they don't die, because if all of the squad dies, then that's it, it's game over. Whereas if your AI teammates can get to you in time, they will actually heal you and save you and bring you back into the fight.
Yeah. I was hoping to blow up that, whatever that compressed canister was with the rifle, but I only succeeded in blowing off part of the wooden slats that was holding it up. But fortunately, the Hellgast wasn't clever enough to see what I was doing and got blown up anyways. That said, I mentioned earlier that the AI are quite a bit brighter, and you can see these guys are actually trying flanking maneuvers. They are taking cover. They are blind firing in my direction. The AI is much improved, and we're on Trooper, so we're not seeing the full scope of it, but on Elite mode, they are incredibly intelligent and punishing, and not in an unfair way. In a, wow, these guys are pretty badass way.
And don't they troll you in Elite too?
Yeah, if
they kill you?
They'll do that in any level. You'll die a lot more in Elite, so you're more likely to see it, though. Sometimes when Hellgast kill you, they will wave at the camera as the screen fades to black and you die. Or they'll keep shooting at you. Or they'll they'll mock you.
See, I love it when games do that.
Oh, I know, it's a nice touch. And they do that for, I think they do it in Killzone 3, it's in Mercenary they do that too. But this gun, I want to point out, because we're not going to see it again, because I don't like this gun. It's a Hellgast rifle. It works fine, does a solid amount of damage, it's pretty accurate. I don't like the iron sight. I don't like the small clip. I don't like that it's semi-automatic, so I just don't use it. And after I drop it here, I'm not going to pick it up again, because it's not a gun that goes well with my playstyle.
Yeah, reminds me an awful lot of the rifle from BioShock Infinite, and I hated using that too.
I feel one of us should talk about what happened with that valve there.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay.
So, alright. So yeah, with there are certain parts in the game, like valves and spigots, and when you have to plant bombs in there, where the game will give you a prompt to press the circle button and a pair of hands will appear on screen. So
Seb's hands.
when you do that...
Not just any hands.
Yeah, Seb's hands. Yep.
Not Dante's hands.
Seb's hands will... Yeah, no... You know, Rico's hands appear on screen.
Let me help you with that,
and
Sev. Oh, Rico-senpai.
And then you... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, so then what happens is the game switches over to 6-axis mode, and you have to manually, like, crank the wheel or set the charges by manipulating the trigger.
Yeah.
So...
And it's fun. Like, it's a nice touch.
Yeah, it's a nice way of, like, really, like, manually involving you in the process of playing the game. Because, like, it helps hammer home the point where, like, okay, if you set this bomb and it's going to go off and it's going to do something really horrific, and you are physically setting it does not give you the chance to, like, back away from it by just pressing a button like you do in Killzone 1. Like,
yeah. Oh, it's nice. It doesn't feel tacked on either. And what we saw back there, those APCs, you'll notice they had blue lights. Those were our guys. We get blue lights. Hellgas have red lights. Nice bit of color coding there, but that's just a little visual reminder to tell the player that, yes, you are part of a spearhead pushing its way into Purist City. Our ultimate goal, obviously, is to cut through the Hellgas defenses get to Scalar Vasari, capture him, and force him to capitulate, ending the war. We'll see how well that goes as the LP progresses.
Yeah. And, oh hey, we got swivel physics.
Yeah, a little bit of a, what is this, like a little outdoor market in Pura City? It looks like most of the food's been ransacked in preparation for the war, but yeah, we get to see a little bit of what life on Helgan might be like. A lot of concrete.
Yeah, I just noticed that, like, see, yeah, like, you got crates there, like, and wow. So the thing about the convoy is, like, you've got to clear the way through it, or for it, but the decent thing is you're not actually chasing the convoy at any point. The convoy is queued to essentially wait until you clear out certain areas.
No, Alpha Squad, who we are basically highly trained, elite, like military lifers. These guys are trained to drive tanks, jeeps, jets, spaceships, use a variety of different weapons, hand-to-hand combat, programming and hacking. This is why this 4-person squad, Alpha Squad, is basically the go-to guys for the convoy. I mean, Rico has more than proven himself to be capable at killing everything.
Why would you be carrying a knife like this?
Hunting.
Don't be a wise guy.
So now Templar, since he's not on the field, he's got his new hand-picked squad, which is Alpha, and that's who we're playing as, and that's who we're doing the things right now that we're doing, because we're Templars, boys.
Oh, and did you hear the little back and forth banter between Natko and Garza? What Garza?
I missed it.
Garza's
Let me guess,
underneath
something about Garza's mom.
Nope. Natko says something about, like, us running through a sewer and smelling like like assholes, and then Garza shoots back, "Oh yeah, of course you'd know what assholes smell like."
Yeah, okay. That sounds about right. If you notice that graphical hiccup there, that was not a glitch. I'm running this game on an old 60 gig PS3, and I think on newer PS3s this game runs a lot smoother, but I left that in just so you could see what Killzone 2, with its intense graphics, how it runs on an older console. Oh no. Don't give him a name.
Oh, yeah, don't make a promise, and...
The moment we learned his name,
God.
he was dead.
Yeah. No, the moment he made Garza a promise to buy him a beer, he died, so Garza ain't getting that beer, folks.
Nope. So, hey,
And-
check this out. You'll notice we're shooting the building's pillars, and it's starting to crumble, collapse, fall apart. Burn.
Yeah, they went all out with the destruction physics in this game in certain areas, so this is the point in the series where it literally goes from, Killzone physics to, Killzone physics,
Exactly.
yeah!
And I'm gonna look over the railing, because we almost dropped that building on the convoy. Sorry, guys.
You were that close to killing Rico, oh!
So now Garza and I are gonna go see if we can find his buddy Jeffries. Do we have a portrait for Jeffries? We might need a portrait for Jeffries.
I'll make something up, but yeah, Garza really wants that beer. And something you'd probably noticed there too, when it comes to locked doors in this game, like that's your AI teammate's essentially area of expertise.
That, or it's a slightly high wall that you need a buddy to help lift you over. It's
Yeah,
better than invisible walls.
Yeah, like it does a nice job of like outlining, okay, like here's like the barrier that you need to get through, and like okay, like you can't get through it before the game wants you to, but yeah, Garza will like run up the doors and he'll like, if it's like a loose door, he'll kick it open, or he'll shoot the lock off it, or oh no.
Jeffries is dead. Oh no.
Grab that
No beer.
Let's wipe the city clean of these bastards.
But hey, rocket launcher. This is not the same rocket launcher from Killzone 1. This is not the single-shot ISA
No.
rocket launcher. This is a single-shot Hellgas rocket launcher. And we will never be asked to shoot out a weak wall ever again. So this was more just to show the player, hey, you can get big guns and blow things up with them, than to really teach you that, hey, there will be weakened walls that you need to look through in the environment to proceed to the next part of the level. This will never happen again.
Better move it.
And that's kind of sad because, like, you know, Guerrilla probably wasted a hell of an opportunity to, like, just put these walls, like, all over the place and, like, you know, hide goodies behind them or collectibles or whatnot, but I guess
I'm kind of glad they
this
didn't,
was...
because I feel like it might have overstayed its welcome, but that's just me. You may have noticed I dropped the Hellgas Assault Rifle in favor of the ISA rifle, Assault Rifle 2. Although the Hellgas Assault Rifle, although it has a smaller clip, it still has a larger ammo capacity than the ISA Assault Rifle. It's still not as accurate than the ISA rifle, and I prefer the optical sight when aiming with the ISA Assault Rifle than the Hellgas one. So I will tend to, given the choice between the two, go for the ISA Assault Rifle. Oh, and first-person cover mechanics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you actually, when you are in cover and you zoom out to, like, aim down the iron sights or whatever, you'll actually lean out around the corner.
I think this is one of the earlier first-person shooter games to actually do cover and lean out mechanics in first-person mode. And it works. It's nice.
But yeah, like I was saying, Guerrilla really learned the lesson from Killzone 1, where, like, ammo for the ISA Assault Rifle, like, even on Vecta, was a rarity, but you'll find ammo for just about everything in droves all over Helghan now.
You'll notice that the tanks that the Hellgas are driving have treads. They're not the hover tanks we saw on Vecta. I think
Like,
the lore reason for that, I think the reason they did it in Killzone 2 was to make it more realistic, not as silly looking. But the lore reason is that Lente's third army, the one that invaded Vecta, got the best technology. So they had the Hellgas assault rifles with the larger capacity, with the underslung shotgun. They had the hover tanks. They had the best of the best. Unfortunately, and I'm inferring now because the AI sucked, they were an army of idiots. So while the Home Guard has the older technology with treads, smaller ammo capacity, less attachments, they are better trained with it.
yeah, like, Metrak's guys tried to make up the spread.
Metrak guys, Metrak, I mean, they weren't going to win the war, but, you know, I think they did what they accomplished. Or, they accomplished what they set out to do.
Yeah, he did his best at essentially cleanup work.
Yeah, Lente was a schmuck. And I knew these tanks were coming, so I ran and left Garza behind, and I am not going to get him, so suck it up, Garza.
Yeah, like, he's about to get run over by the tank there.
He'll live.
But yeah, like, oh yeah, Lente was absolutely terrible, and he died in the most appropriate way possible, being shot in the dick by his former second-in-command.
That is not an exaggeration.
That literally happened.
For anyone who's joining in on this LP and didn't watch the first one, that's actually what happened. Oh, and the tank driver's dead, so we get a vehicle segment.
Tank wins every time.
This is sort of a... It's not an exciting segment. We get to drive in a small little rectangular area and shoot. It's,
Yeah,
it's a small taste. It doesn't overstay its welcome, so that's nice.
yeah, the vehicle sections in console Killzone games are few and far between. There's a few more of them in Liberation, and are there any vehicle sections in Mercenary?
There are no vehicle sections in Mercenary.
Oh, well, there you go. So yeah, like, Liberation is the one where the vehicles turn up in, like, their most reliable
And
numbers.
you actually get to explore with them. Killzone
Oh, yeah.
3 has some fun ride-along sections, but Liberation, yeah, you get to explore in vehicles.
There's one really memorable and actually quite protracted vehicle section in Killzone 3, though, that I remember.
I don't remember driving for that one. I thought we just rode along.
Nope, there's spoilers for anyone interested in it. There's a mech section in Killzone 3.
Oh, right. I wasn't counting that.
And you just heard it over the radio there, but Rico's called in essentially orbital bombardment from the new sun, and all these shots that are coming down right now, they're flagged for friendly fire, so you can get the crap blown out of you if you're too far ahead when these rounds are coming down on top of everyone.
It has happened to me before.
Yeah. Yeah, we recorded sort of a preliminary run of this, like, back when we were starting with Killzone 1 and everything, and the first time it happened, we got blown up by the new sun.
You win some, you lose some.
And that's pretty much the mission. Everything from here on out is just gravy.
Yay, us. So yeah, we've secured the beachhead. Step 1.
Captain Narville is expecting you ASAP. Convoy's taking a real hammering.
Bizarre Square. Yippity fucking doodah.
Hurry up, Garza. Good to go.
Good to know that Disney still exists, technically, in the Killzone universe.
Don't say. All I know is Narville's a piece of work. If he's in trouble, things are really heating up.
Name dropping Narvel.
And that's how things start.
Not with a whimper, but a bang. Lots of bangs from orbit.